Hi, Nicole here. What was I gonna say? Okay, hold on. Toby, come. Toby, up. Okay. My room is messy. Let's see. But you can check out my dress. You like it? And I'm wearing slippers. Okay, so let me dry. Oh, so you can see. Now you can't see my head, but you can see the slipper. Oh, why did I never get my pillow when I want it? Let's see. What happens if I do like this? Okay. I probably should like be right. Okay. So, I just wanted to make a video to say goodnight because I'm going to bed soon. And oh, yeah, that's a pile of clothes. And okay, so like, good night. I'm going to bed. I have to get up early tomorrow, and what should I say? Oh, you know what? I just really want to have a party. Like, that's what I want, actually. I was trying to think about this, and I'm like, yesterday I was so stressed out. I'm not sure if there's something in the air, but okay, yeah, I just want to have a party. Oh, so a lavish party, as lavish as we can afford, because I have a lot of nice clothes, and okay, I have a lot of nice clothes, and I just feel like now is the time to have a party. And the other thing I would like to do, which there's nothing stopping me from doing this, is I really want to write Saw fan fiction. Like, I'm low-key in love with John Kramer. Not that I'm excusing all of his fictitious crimes that he's committed. But let me show you something cool that I have in my room. Okay, show and tell. My favorite. That was actually like my favorite thing when I was a kid in school. I really love show and tell. So okay. Can you see this little pin? I got this like at like it's called Art Crawl, and it's like different artists come and sell their wares. So if you can make that out, this is no, her name is Amanda. Yeah, this is from the first movie, the first Saw movie. See, she has the reverse bear trap on her face, on her head. It kind of looks like my headphones. Yeah. This is like way better because these headphones actually do pick up the audio and I can move wherever I want. So that's a great improvement to the art of being you. Good job, Nicole. Yeah. So today was, so in terms of, I'll just get the journal part of it out of the way. Today was pretty rough. Well, yesterday was rough because, uh, well, so I've been single for a while ever since I broke up with the doctor. Or did the doctor break up with me? No, I broke up with the doctor, but then I tried to get back together with the doctor and he was like, no, you're too crazy, girl. Um, so anyways, so like I had a really rough day yesterday because I've liked somebody else for like a year, and you should not wait a whole year before getting some clarification because time is honestly moving on. But like, um, but like, yeah, like, turned out that he has some girlfriend that lives in a different province in Quebecois. And I was like, what the heck? Like, why was he so secretive? Like, he's always. Well, I met him through church, which is a whole other story. Okay, I feel like I can tell strangers on the internet this, but I wouldn't tell the church people who are like, mm, they're the people I see the most often. So, on a regular basis. Um, so, I converted to Catholicism and I have a lot of mixed feelings about it because a lot of the things the church says I don't agree with, and I don't think they have a perfect vision of God. I think that, but I'm still learning about. If you're a Catholic, please don't be offended by what I have to say. Um, but yeah, I'm not like super thrilled about it. But at the same time, why I go is I really like the beauty. Like the church that I go to is 100 years old, the building, and and I really like beauty. It is like going on vacation for an hour and a half every week, and then I join the choir, even though I don't really know how good I am at singing. Let me try. No, I can't. It's too late for that. I don't want to harass your ears. Um, but when I'm singing in a choir, I can match pitch pretty well. So I think I can sing in a choir, but I don't really think I'm a soloist. So if I ever get famous, it's probably not going to be for singing. But it's low key, I actually do like have fantasies of being super famous. I don't know why. Like, fame doesn't even seem like that great because I really like going to the grocery store, and I don't think famous people can do that. Uh, I also am very, very, very mischievous, and if people recognize me everywhere I go, they're gonna be videotaping me, and I'm gonna be caught doing all my mischievous deeds. So what am I gonna do? Like, if like I guess I have to like, well, you could always go in disguise, but like I don't know, wearing a disguise kind of makes you look like you're being mischievous. So the best way to be mischievous is to like act like you're not doing anything wrong. And yeah, 9 times out of 10 that works. Oh, I really want to tell you all about my mischievous deeds, but it's too late and I don't have any of them in my head. Plus, like the ones I can think of are actually low key illegal, and I don't want to get myself in trouble any more than I already have. I got arrested one time and sent to jail, and that is a true story for another time. Uh, yes, I was charged criminally, but not convicted. So, and I didn't need to hire a lawyer. So I lost no money. And actually, every time I had to appear in court, I did it via Zoom. I didn't even take time off work. I just doubled down and like did the Zoom and I worked. So I did not lose any money, which I think is a huge flex. Because I looked into hiring a lawyer and it was going to cost like 15 grand. And I was like, good God, just to prove my innocence, even though I already know I'm innocent? What the fuck? Or was I innocent? That's a secret I'll never tell. I wasn't innocent. So, all the more reason not to hire a lawyer, or maybe all the more reason to hire a lawyer. Anyways, so yesterday was like, okay, so back to like my journal entry. Yesterday was really rough because finally, like after so long, I was like, is this guy arrogant? What's going on with this guy? And then, uh, and then it turns out that he had a girlfriend who lives in Quebecois, a girlfriend, but low key, like, I think there's a lot of gay people in the Catholic Church who repress their gayness. It's not the first time I've liked a gay man before. I don't know what it is about me and the gays, but I really like them. And I'm like, I don't even get upset. Like, it's like, okay, like this person's gay, so obviously it's not gonna work, but like, I still really like them a lot. I don't know what it is. Ever since high school, like, I had a huge crush on this guy when I was in grade 9 and he was in grade 12. I had a huge crush on him. And, anyways, fast forward, I was at a wedding with my then ex number one, and and then he was there sitting at our table, and so I told him I was like, we went to high school together, and I had a huge crush on you, and he's like, whoa, I'm super gay. And I was like, I knew at that point, like I already knew he was gay, but I told him anyways. And I was like, yeah, and I'm like, well, I had a crush on you anyways. And he's like, well, I hope I was nice to you. And I'm like, yeah, you were. One time I dyed my hair auburn red and you said you liked it. And he was like, whoa, you remember that? And I'm like, of course I do. I had a huge crush on you. I was in grade 9, you're in grade 12. Like, yeah, he was a nice guy. Yeah. So, and that wasn't the last time I ever had a crush on a gay guy. There's been many. So I don't know what that means. I wish Carl Jung was here to talk to me about it, but Carl Jung's dead, unfortunately. So what am I going to do? Hold a seance? Carl Jung, come to me. Please, Carl Jung, don't rest in peace. You got more work to do on Earth. I need your therapy. Let us decipher the dreams. Actually, that's the other thing I love doing. And one of the major reasons that I don't smoke pot anymore at all is because, I don't know, I just like got into a bad habit of smoking pot before bed every night. And one thing I learned, and I'm going to pass this wisdom on to you, is that it stops you from dreaming flat out. It's almost as if like you're stealing the dreams and bringing them into your day rather than your night. Um, like you're awake versus your sleep. And I personally prefer my dreams when I'm sleeping to being high. Like, yeah, yeah, definitely. I love dreams. I love thinking about them. And like for the last 4 days, I've been having very similar, not the same dream, but very similar. And it's like I'm always like kind of like I guess in a cult, but like it's not quite a cult, but it's like I'm kind of trapped somewhere and I'm always supposed to be doing something. Last night I was on a reality TV show that was like in the wilderness, and we got flown out and we had to do like this long hike, and I was like really concerned that I didn't have the right equipment, but I couldn't leave. But it was like slightly cult like. I don't know. It's just the vibe that I had. And then the night before, the same thing, except instead of reality TV, it was like a summer camp that I was trapped at. The night before that, it was like a wellness day program that I had signed up for with a friend. And then when we got there, we realized that it was low key, like, not good. And like, we didn't want to be there anymore, and they wouldn't let us leave. And I just did a work trip up north for 2.5 weeks, and it wasn't anything to do with a cult. I was working for my company, made a ton of money, which I'm super happy about because I was doing 12-hour shifts every single day, even Sunday and Saturday, and so I made a ton of money. And and then I bought really expensive shoes with my money. I dropped $700 on shoes. I can do that because I'll just flat out tell you the truth. I live with my parents for free. Uh, so we share the cars that we have. Uh, and I work full time as an engineer. So, but I still have a lot of student debt. Holy hell. Could have put that money on my student debt. But instead, I bought $700 shoes. Woo! Um, Yeah, which like leads me to a more serious topic of privilege, but honestly, I'm too tired right now. I just really love fashion, and honestly, I'm single AF, and if I can't, like, I'm very relational, and if I can't have a relationship or a baby, I will have fashion, and I will not stop at anything. And it's not fast fashion. I will have these shoes for the rest of my life. So, yeah, I love them. Um, yeah. Should I show you my shoes next time if I remember to show you? But like, I love fashion and I love beauty. So if I can't have a husband, I will have my designer shoes. Basically, it is not a good trade, but I cannot manifest person. It's just not how it works. Like, hello, husband, can you please just appear? Wouldn't that be so sick if like a ghost just appeared in the background and like, I'm here, loved one. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I tried all the magic that I can to get that to happen, and like nothing. So, and I don't mean it literally magic. Like, I'm not actually a witch. I don't think. Uh, but if magic's real, I certainly tried and it didn't work. So, yeah. So I don't know how to make a husband disappear. So, but I do know how to shop. I do know how to shop, and I can make some money. And my living situation allows me to do that, which is a privilege of its own. But come on, everyone buys stuff. Well, not everyone. I don't know. I hate wealth disparity. I want everyone to be able to, like, what I really want is for everyone to just spend all their money paycheck to paycheck, and if you can't spend it all, then it just gets, like, distributed to someone else. Like, some kind of cryptocurrency with an expiration date on it. That would also help solve wealth disparity. So my engineering mind is like working on it, and then and then in real life I'm like doing it, but it doesn't work unless everyone does it, and I'm just like paycheck to paycheck, woo! Get rid of my debt and live paycheck to paycheck, and like this house is already paid for, so that is why I can do that. If you don't have a house that's paid for, then you're on the hook for whatever happens with rent. And then like, yeah, ugh, I don't want to think about politics right now. Fuck politics. Like, honestly, fuck it. Like, love hate relationship for real. Oh, I just got a text message. Oh, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Oh, oh my gosh! My friend just went into labor. Praying. Love you. Wow. November baby, just like she wanted. Oh, that's so nice that she told us. That's good. Yep. Oh, Toby's here. My baby. Toby, come. Oh, I don't have any ideas left of what to talk about anymore. I just know that I'm tired and I have to wake up early tomorrow. Um, oh, but I wanted to show you my latest piece of artwork that I made. Well, it's not done yet, actually, but it's in the process. Okay. Well, okay, I'll show you the one that's done. It's a series. Okay, so this one. Let's see if I can show you without the glare. Right. I'll show you a little bit closer so you could see more of the detail. Okay, so I made this for fun. And then I decided that I wanted to make more of them with the same figure sitting like that. So I started this one. It's not done. It's almost done. Well, I have like, I want to fill in the background and then I have to add in the metallic marker stuff. So this one, I don't know, this one doesn't seem as cool, but it's not done. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's not worth finishing, but then like the ones that I'm like, this is crap, sometimes I just stick with it, and then later I'm like, this is awesome. Why did I think that was crap? So I just like to like stick with them and finish them, even if they end up not being so good. And then I'm gonna make another one, but like, so I started with the outline. Oh, it's hard to, it's not showing up, but it's there. So those are my latest and greatest. All my latest are my greatest. I guess that's like how art goes. Like I'm only really interested in whatever I'm doing right now. Uh, yeah. Oh, and what I'm reading right now is like just for the sake of my diary. What I'm reading right now is. Ooh, interesting. What is that reflecting? It's reflecting the screen. Yeah, that's me. Anyways, I'm reading the biography of Nick Drake, The Life. I will say it's repetitive. They really want you to know that basically he was hard to get to know, aka a loner, but a cool loner. He cared about being cool, and he was cool. But he was very difficult to get to know, which probably didn't help when he got really bad depression. Because like people want to be understood, and I don't think people really understood him very well from the book, at least. Like I'm just like reading, like I've gone through his elementary years, I've gone through his high school years, or just before, like where the summer before he goes to university, and like it's just the same thing over and over again. Like he's privileged, he gets to travel a lot because his parents are pretty wealthy, and then nobody knows him or thinks they know him well, but somehow he still manages to have a lot of friends, even though none of his friends feel like they know him. That's like, there, I summed up like the first like 200 pages of this book, and it's a thick one. I'll finish it. I'll finish it. but it's very repetitive, like super repetitive. I'm also reading Julia Fox's autobiography. That one is a way easier and way faster read. I basically read it. I'm not done it yet, but I read most of it, like 90% of it, in 2 days. Whereas this one, I read like 1/5 of it in like a month, and I'm still like, ugh. Not that it's hard to read, it's just not as exciting as Julia Fox's. Julia Fox's is like, I did LSD and then I did heroin and then I still somehow became famous because I was a dominatrix and got a sugar daddy and then from there I had money. Like that's basically what happened to her. So far. And then she somehow dated Kanye West. I don't know. But also she's very beautiful and she is and she's smart. So that's good for her. Whoa, Toby, you're eating plastic. No, no, no. Yeah, so I want to make John Kramer fan fiction. I was like, okay, if I can't have a real boyfriend, I can make an imaginary boyfriend. I think John Kramer is a weird choice to choose as like my template of my imaginary boyfriend. But there's something about like that movie blew my mind when the first one when spoiler alert the first one when John Kramer got up from the floor, like the whole movie, you're like, who's the bad guy? Who's the bad guy? Psych, the bad guy was there all along pretending to be dead. I was so shocked. My mind completely blown apart and I loved it. And I just like really liked the like puzzle aspect of that movie. Like figure out what to do and then do it. Like you want to play a game? I just really that movie was so well made. Independent movies often are, and I am not a fan of Marvel. Sorry if you like Marvel, but fuck Marvel and fuck Disney. I'm so over it. Like Disney in the '90s was okay. It was downhill from there, and like they just want to make money. Like hello, can't you just give your work for free? Because honestly, your work is so shit. Even Toby agrees. Look at you're making Toby angry. Toby can tell I'm getting angry, and he's like, "Calm down, Nicole. It's just a conglomerate. It's just a conglomerate. You don't need to worry about it. I worry about it because I hate it. I just hate bad art. Like, I cannot stand bad art. Like, I just, like, okay, Disney, we get it. All you want to do is make Marvel after superhero, the same story, the same story, the same story, the same story. Like, I hate it. Okay? Get original. Like flat. And then what was with this Joker #2? I didn't even see it, but holy hell! Like, don't you care, Walking Phoenix, about your craft? Obviously, you don't, because you made a god awful movie, and it kind of takes away from everything good you ever did. That's how bad it was. Same thing, Lady Gaga. Same thing. Like, oh, like what? You really need like, you're really hurting for money? Like, hey, if you can't afford groceries, I'll lend you money interest free, okay? Because clearly you must be hurting for money if you need to make that god awful piece of work. Like, anything for a paycheck. Don't think about Elon Musk, Nicole. Don't think about him. It will only give you nightmares and make you angry. You don't need to be angry right before bed. Don't think about Toby. Think about my baby Toby. Don't think about Elon Musk. Think about baby Toby. And yeah, that's how I feel. I want to make John Kramer fan fiction. I want but I don't want to be like in a trap or anything. I don't know. Life is kind of like a trap. I mean, we're trapped here on this planet. That's not a good way of looking at it. We get to be on this planet. Anyways, I'm getting pretty tired. It's already 11 o'clock, and I really have to wake up early tomorrow, so. But I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. You know, that is one thing that I will say about a woman that doesn't have children. I don't have to grow up. Like, I really don't. I can wear awesome fashion, and I do. And I'm really starting to, like, not care. Like, really starting to not care. Like, about what other people think. But also, like, okay, like, that guy, so he has a girlfriend in Quebec. I hope he never sees this because he's gonna know that I think he's gay. And what if he's not? But I'm pretty sure he is. And there's a lot of gay priests, like a lot, almost all of them are gay. I think all of them are gay. Um, which, like, to each their own, I don't care at all. I just don't like when people repress their gayness because they think that that's what God wants. Because God doesn't care if you're gay or not. Like, flat out, He does not care. He made you gay. Like, or I don't even know. Like, but honestly, there's nothing unethical about it at all. So that's my opinion. That's my take. And I really don't like when people are like, I need to repress this part of myself, no matter what, because it's evil. And I'm like, it's not evil. It's so not evil. Just do you, as long as you're not hurting anyone. Do you? Um, it's so obvious. Like, and I don't know why I keep like that's actually my biggest problem right now. I keep like circling around in these circles that maybe I don't actually belong in. And I'm just like, but I love the Gregorian chant and I love the incense and I love the building and I like singing in the choir. So, but obviously it cannot meet all my needs because I have way more needs than just that. but but it is nice. Oh, and it's a weekly routine. So, there it is. A cheap weekly routine thing to do. Um what was I gonna say? I can't remember. Toby, come back. Toby, come back. You can lay it all on me at this time, and I just can't know the lyrics. Baby, come back. Oh, about being a woman without children or a husband. Yeah. I don't care. I'm gonna do me. Like, I do whatever I want, whenever I want. Yes, there is crushing loneliness, but not all the time. Like, right now, I feel fine. But then sometimes it gets to me, like yesterday, and I cried a lot yesterday. I just cried and cried and cried. And then I was like, why won't God bless me with a boyfriend? Why? I still wonder why. But, I don't know, like, like, where do you go? You go to the bars, I've gone. You go to clubs, I've gone. I go to philosophy club every other week. I go to choir practice every week. I go to church. Nobody there for me. I'm not Catholic enough for those people for sure. I low key think that they think I'm a witch, and I'm gonna play it up. Like, bring on the witch. Like, I know Halloween just passed, but like, bring on the witch aesthetic because they think I'm a witch. Sure, I'll be a witch for them. Like, I don't think that they think that. I don't know what they think of me. They probably just think that I have money, which I guess I do have money to some degree. I have disposable money. But I don't have enough money to buy a cottage on a lake, and I would really like to have a cottage on a lake. There's never enough, eh? There's just never enough. The grass is always greener on the other side, Elon Musk. Don't think about him, Nicole. He only will make you angry. Don't think about that man. Don't think about Donald Trump. The first time I saw Kamala speak, I cried because she actually said tangible things that could be applied, whereas like most politicians never say anything tangible at all. Um, yeah, and like what else? Yeah, so I was really sad about being single, but that's like a common theme, and right now in my life, and also because I was watching a whole bunch of tarot video cards, which I don't tarot video cards, tarot card videos. And I don't recommend that because, well, maybe like I do think there's something to it, like in reading the energy, like it is like a real thing, but it can make you go insane. Like, you will find love very soon. It's like, how soon is soon? Like, looking at my watch, like, how soon is soon? And it never happens. And then you're like, why, tarot, did you lie to me? I was like, tarot didn't lie. Energy just shifts. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but uh, sometimes it comes true. But It's kind of like praying to God. Like, yeah, like God answers every prayers, but your interpretation of the answer, who knows if that's right or not. So, yeah. At least I'm beautiful. At least I have art. And I'm going to make an imaginary boyfriend. That's how crazy I am. Imaginary boyfriend time. And it's going to be based on John Kramer, but a younger version of John Kramer who isn't murderous, but like uses his intellect to fix societal problems so that we have a better community and everyone's happier and I can feel a lot safer and more comfortable and still have all the beauty. Like, I'll be responsible for the house. Like, I am really a trad wife. Like, yes, I'm like in my witch era and my crazy era, sure, but like I'm actually like very much a trad wife. I'm like, let me stay at home. I'll take care of the house. I'll clean. If you teach me how to cook, I'll cook. Like, no problem. I'll take care of the kids, but don't expect me to work full time and do that. Like, no way. No way. That's not even at all. But I would much rather have full control over my house and what's inside of it and the decor. And I'll buy the toys for the kids and like everything. Because I like shopping anyways, and I like taking care of things, and I don't mind chores at all. I kind of like them, despite my room being messy. Um, yeah, it comes in waves of like, like messy, 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 clean, messy, 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 clean, messy, 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 clean. Um, yeah, like that's totally what I want. So JD Vance, like, if you're having trouble in paradise, maybe call on me because I think I would be a good partner for you. Psych, no, I wouldn't because I don't like you at all. Like, I don't even like the way he looks. So yeah, he's a lawyer, but ugh, there are way better looking lawyers. And lawyers, there's a lot of goddamn lawyers. They're not hard to find. Go hang out at a courthouse, you'll find them. So yeah, no, I don't care about JD Vance. That's the problem too. Like, and maybe if anyone watches this far into the video, any real people out there, but I want to say it anyway since it's my diary. Like the truth is that like I don't find any man like a man worthy of my time is far and in between. Like, I don't know how these other women are doing it, whether they have low standards or whatever, but like there's nobody at my level. Like, there's nobody at my level. I'm beautiful and I'm smart. That's not easy to match with, like, at all. But there are a lot of good looking men that are smart, but they're already married. So I missed the boat, I think. I don't know. Maybe. Like, I don't know. But it's like really hard to meet anyone that meets that criteria of being smart. Like, and then on top of that, most men seem to be secretly Trump supporters. Like, oh, you walk into their bedroom and they have a Make America Great Again hat, and you're like, oh, I see how you feel about women. Like, great. No wonder I'm single. I keep thinking it's my fault. Maybe it's not. So I guess I just need to learn how to enjoy my single life, like, flat out. Like, I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life. That's just the way it is. But then what about the sex? Like, am I supposed to resign myself to having one night stands? How awful. I don't like that. I've had some terrible ones, I can tell you. When I slept with this lawyer, he didn't even make me breakfast in the morning. He didn't even walk me to my car. Oh, god awful. God awful. And I know the Catholics would be like, you shouldn't have even been having sex. It's like, okay, so I'm gonna be a virgin my whole life? Like, what? They have a weird, like, they have a weird freaking, like, what is it called? I can't think of the word, like, but it's like a weird phenomenon where they like are obsessed with virginity. Like, ooh, the Virgin Mary, the Virgin Mary. Oh, she never had sex, not even after Jesus, because her and Joseph never had sex. And I'm like, why are you so obsessed with her virginity? That is bizarre. Like, that's flat out bizarre. And if you're offended, good. I hope you are. Like, it's bizarre. So I don't know what I'm doing with my life because I obviously like one of the crux of like being Catholic is like loving the Virgin Mary. Yeah, I'm on board with the Mother of God idea, but I could care less if she had sex or not. Just like I could care less if a priest is having gay sex or not. Like, I don't care. As long as it's not with a child, for real. Like, that's actually like one. Okay, don't go down these dark paths. Like, I don't need to think about pedophilia, but that is like legit the worst thing like that ever is. So, yeah, like, and I don't know. I find like I don't want to tolerate inconsistency. Like, it really gets my flight or fight response going, and like, I just find it really confusing. Like, and then I get really like, why, like, yeah, I don't like inconsistency at all in lies. Like, I can't tolerate it. So, yeah, no wonder I don't like. Don't say it. Don't think about Elon Musk. Holy hell, don't think about him. Sometimes I do hope that he like achieves like his like secret goals of like, I don't know, censoring the internet so that he can come across my videos and see what I have to say about him. I've had a dream where he is like propositioning me to have a baby, and I'm with him, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. But then as soon as we get alone together, I just start smashing his head and like pounding my fist like Donkey Kong, like ah! And that was my dream, and it was very good. Yeah, so if he ever sees this, just know that I had a dream where I beat you up. In real life, I don't think I could beat you up because I think you're stronger than me. And you definitely have security guards that are way stronger than me. And I don't want to beat you up in real life, but subconsciously I do. So, like, the sentiment is still there without the crime being committed. Yeah. I don't want to commit crime ever again. It's not worth it. Jail's a one-trick pony, I'm telling you. It's a one-trick pony. You go there once, that's it. If you go there again, it's going to be way worse the second time. Don't be a repeat offender, whatever you do. So, yeah. Okay, that's all for now. That was pretty much all my updates on what's been happening. Oh, and also I got sick. I think it was COVID. And I'm still getting over it. Like, you could kind of tell in that last video that I was sick, and then I got sicker. I still feel it, like it's in here. I've been eating a lot of healthy food though, so hopefully, you know, I should go to bed right now. It's already so late. Okay, maybe I'll have a nap tomorrow. Okay, wish me good dreams. I don't really feel like I can fall asleep right now. No, you have to try. Maybe if I read a little bit of my, Don't bark at me. Don't bark at me. Don't bark at me. Oh, and I would be a really good mother. Speaking of trad wife. As I ignore my dog. I'm not ignoring him. But I would be a really good mother. Not that I'm selling myself or anything. Holy hell, I don't want to get married to a stranger on the internet. No thanks. Yeah. But I probably will never have a baby in my life, ever. So at least my life will be easier. But I wanted to have a baby so bad. Maybe one day I'll have Botox. No, I don't need Botox. Are you crazy, girl? Are you crazy? You are beautiful. You don't need Botox. It'll mess your life up. Actually, recently got into a fight with a friend because her husband was the head doctor of the ER for a children's hospital, and then when they got married, then she started advertising on her Instagram all about like, oh, come get Botox from my husband, and I was like, how? Like, what a flex! Like, going from the head doctor to be like, hey, let me inject you with Botox because I want to make money. Are you hurting for money? You can't afford your groceries? I'll loan you the money, interest free, no problem. Like, I don't want you to starve. I'm helping people. I'm helping people because they need Botox. We need people with Botox in our life. Like, please. Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining, Judge Judy. Judge Judy's a Trump supporter, I'm pretty sure. Okay. I gotta go to bed. I gotta stop thinking about politics. It is making me go insane. It's bringing me down. My vibes are off when I think about it. Alright. Are my vibes off? Sometimes that's the other thing I think about with these videos. I'm like, am I a good person? Am I kind? Or are my vibes off? I don't really have any ill will towards anyone at all. So, yeah. But I am really angry. And I don't know how to deal with that. Like, I really don't. Like, deep down, I can always feel this, like, well of anger. And I'm like, how do I use that to, like, make art? Or, like, use it for, like, actual justice? Not just like, oh, you made me angry, punch you. Donkey Kong style. Like, how do I actually use my anger to help other people? Because, like, I feel like anger is, like, a sacred sort of energy, but it, like, needs to flow, and it needs to flow in the exact right way. Otherwise, it's just gonna, like, you just cause destruction, but destruction is super easy. Like, creation is actually what is hard to navigate. Like, it's way easier to destroy stuff than it is to build stuff. So, like, how can I use my anger to build something better? I don't know. That's a big question, and I have not figured it out. But I want to use my anger for good. So if you can tell I'm angry, yeah, I can feel I'm angry. I'm trying not to be angry at all. Think about the good stuff. But I'm frustrated. And I'm tired. I'm trying not to be tired. Oh gosh, I almost put my eye out. Oh, you know what that reminds me of? This reminds me of A Clockwork Orange, which I really love that movie because of the cinematography. Oh man, the cinematography was so on point. Ooh, that's a little bit scary. It's a bit scary. I do say so myself. Gotta like anchor it in here and then anchor it to my face so I can push my face with the hanger and to make it look scary. Toby, do I look scary? Okay. Peace out, Girl Scout. Always I'm like, I'm gonna make a short video. No, I just need to talk. I really need to talk. It's not like I have anyone else to talk to, so I have to talk to myself. Ow! I hurt myself just there. Okay. Oh, so I want to capture my nails one more time before they change. Although, speaking of money, I think I've been spending too much money. I gotta slow down. What can I say? The duck confit was calling. Even though it's kind of unethical, I think. I don't know. Unless it's confit that, like, when you cook it in the bag, is that confit? What's that called? Google. Alright. Peace out, Girl Scout. Good luck, everyone. I wish the highest good for all the planet. Please bless my friend who's going into labor right now and her baby. Please let it be a safe delivery. And please, God, send me a husband. I didn't mean to put more emphasis on that than the baby thing, but please, God, send me a boyfriend. Yeah, don't put the cart before the horse. Send me a boy who then will become my boyfriend, who I will love, and he will love me. But more importantly, I'll have to love him. Well, I guess it's equally important. I don't know. Give, take, equal. And if you don't want to send me a boyfriend, then squash the desire in me. Squash it, and I will just fully accept my fashion lifestyle. Married to the fashion. Married to putting together an outlook. An outlook? Married to putting together an outlook, or married to be... Yeah, okay, that kind of works. Or married to putting together an outfit. Kind of the same thing in some ways. Alright. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Bye.